Hello. Hi everybody. What's up? What's up everybody out there? How's it going? All is good with me. I thought maybe time for time to make a new video, real quick. Why not? About statistics. I made like a bunch of videos in month of June. So I've been noticing a trend, like I've been making around 2 to 3 videos every month since beginning of this year. Uh, it's past first half of the year already, almost. Uh, like we're in second week of June right now. Uh, and yeah, I've been making like 2 3 videos every month, and like in the month of June, like first week itself, I made like 4 videos, and I think like I'll make this one about statistics, because I didn't really made any recent video about more statistics, so I thought I'll bring some interesting facts, more information, you know, from my journal that I maintain. So again, yeah, this video is about the same, like about more statistics. We have like quite few articles. Let's see how much I can cover though in this video. Yeah, so this is about the same. Let's get started. Let's not waste too much time, and let's just get started about uh, uh, good stats. Okay, so what do I have over here? Okay, this is about ongoing war between Israel and Hamas, or Rafah invasion now. Uh, so, uh, yeah, this is about the same. Like it says that U.S. Congress recently passed a bill that sent $26 billion to Israel. Uh, yeah, so Congress recently passed a bill that sent quarter of $100 billion, $26 billion to Israel, and I read before in one of the articles, I guess, back in the day it was costing Israel almost $250 million, like I guess $250 million every day to have the to have their attacks going on in the war situation. It was costing them $250 million a day. That's how much it cost in a war, in a wartime situation. So yeah, this article is about the protests on campuses in North America. Pro-Palestine protests going on. This is about the same. Like, how come universities receive tremendous amounts of funding from Department of Defense? So there is a direct connection between universities and U.S. military technology and military policy. Yeah. So these protests, going on, was about the same. How everything is correlated in so many ways. So yeah, there has been a lot of protests going on campuses in the US. It was in the news. At some places, even campuses ended up calling the county police take immediate action against protesters. Yeah, it was all in the news back in the day. I was about the same. These figures were about the same that we recently covered. So okay, let's move on to next article. Let's see what else do we have. Okay. Just a sec, guys. Okay, this is about import-export in our country. I have some interesting figures, Let's see what it says. It says that, last financial year, there was the overall exports was of around $780 billion. Like last financial year, overall exports was of around $780 billion. And this year, this coming financial year, they're expected to touch $900 billion. Yeah, fiscal year 2025, $900 billion overall exports we're estimating. And then let's see what more stats do we have. It says that there was a weak demand in developed markets, and also because of fall in commodity prices, the goods export fell 3% to $437 billion last financial year, while services exports rose 5% to $341 billion. These stats are coming from Commerce Department's estimate. Yeah, so last year there were the goods export was of amount $437 billion. It fell by 3% because of weak demand from developed markets, and also because of fall in commodity prices. And then on the other hand, services exports, they rose by 5% to $341 billion. Yeah. Well, says that next year when we're estimating $900 billion mark of overall exports, I figured this is how our figures might look like. Goods exports will rise to $510 billion from $437 billion. On the other hand, services exports will go up to $400 billion from $341 billion. Yeah. Next financial year we're talking about. There are always projections. Yeah. So also says that healthy goods exports will also bolster industrial production and overall economic activity. Yeah. Okay, let's keep it going. So in my other video, when I was talking about global trade, I guess the global trade was of around quarter of $100 trillion, like $25 trillion, something like that. Right now we are talking about figures from our country. Yeah. Let's see what else do we have from this article. And then it also says that during last financial year, engineering exports rose 2.1% to $109 billion. Yeah. So there was rise of 2% in exports of engineering products, and the amount it was of amount $109 billion exports of engineering goods. Yeah. And then we're talking about Pharma Export Council. Yeah. What they say is this: they're this fiscal year, they will probably close this fiscal year with exports of around $31 billion. Yeah. This is about pharma industry, like how much they are exporting. Like this year they are closing at they're projecting to close at $32 billion. Yeah, exports of pharmaceuticals from our country. Says that there is very strong demand from United States about pharmaceutical products, and also there is demand from Africa and Latin America. Yeah, this is about pharmaceutical products, and it also says that at last, at the closing of this article, it says there was a big article about exports a lot of details, I guess. Yeah. Over here it says that India's trade with US. Nah, never mind. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is what it says. India-US trade was estimated at $129 billion, while bilateral trade with its northern neighbor, which is China, was pegged at $113 billion. You know, so US, China, the big countries we have trade ties with. Yeah, from with US, the bilateral trade was estimated at $129 billion last year, while bilateral trade with China was pegged at around $113 billion. Yeah, yeah. Other than US, China, we also have good ties with countries like Russia when it comes to bilateral trade. I'll have to look into like what other countries we are tied up with for bilateral trade. Yeah. Well, this was about import export from a country, like talking about overall exports of goods and services, like how much progress we have made so far, and how the trajectory is going to rise upwards from here on. Yeah, and all the projections. Yeah. So this was it from this article. Yeah. This is another article I have in my hand. Yeah, I have in a journal. Let's see, what do we have over here? This is about the banks. I don't really think I'll be able to cover this another big article in this video. We have limited time. Let's give it a try. Okay, this is about banking sector. It says banking sector's net profit crossed $37 billion in fiscal year 2024. Yeah, that was the net profit of banking sector in fiscal year 2024, which is of amount $37.5 billion, which is $37,500 million. Let's see what else it says. Well, it says that in fiscal year 2023, the net profit was of amount $27.5 billion. So that's like $10 billion more. They have gone up, like from $27.5 billion in fiscal year 2023 to $37.5 billion in fiscal year 2024. The net profit we're talking about. So that's like 39% rise in net profit on yearly basis. Yeah. It says that public sectors generated a net profit of $17.5 billion. Yeah. And private sector, their net profit was of amount $21.25 billion. So public sector banks, their net profit was of amount $17.5 billion, and then private sector banks, their net profit was of amount $21.25 billion. Yeah. Well, yeah, I have more stats, but I have more information, but I can't really keep it going. It's almost time up. I always have time constraint. Yeah, can't keep it going. Sometimes I'm too tired. Not too tired, like I'm just not ready to make a consecutive video. I'm not sure if it's coming or not, but I'll continue from where I left in this video. So that's it for right now, guys. I'm sure you guys are having great summers. I'll just say the same things again. Stay hydrated, stay indoors. Yeah, it's quite tough out there. Monsoon's arriving soon. Yeah. Well, that's it for right now, guys. Have a great summer ahead. Bye bye. Take care. Have a good one.